Officially live. Game 2, the doubleheader of the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. Look, can the Mets get a sweep in this series? The Mets have already won this series, and for the first time since May, the ending of May, the Mets have won 3 games in a row. I can't believe that is actually real. That since the first time since May, the Mets have found a way to win 3 in a row. And we are at the point now where, look, the Mets don't sweep the Braves a lot, but I am telling you, all of us Met fans would love, we would absolutely love to see them sweep the Braves right now. All of us would absolutely love it. And that's where we're at right now. This game is going to be Chris Sale versus Christian Scott. So let's see, folks. Let's see how it's gonna go. Let's see how it's gonna work out. Can the Mets get themselves a sweep, a four-game win streak again since the first time since May? Can we see this happen, folks? We know the struggles of the Mets. We know what's been going on with the team, and a lot of people are, frustrated, but it doesn't change the fact that to be able to win some games, it's nice. And look, folks, this is it. Let's go Mets. Christian Scott, he's facing Drake Baldwin, and he's leading off for the Braves in this game. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the game is going to be a base hit. How about Drake Baldwin, where in his last 3 at-bats, he has 3 straight hits. So a quick start for the Braves. Let's see here, folks. Good start for them right there, though. Let's see if the Mets can. And Christian Scott. Christian Scott's last outing wasn't a good one. Let's see. So Acuna's up right now. Here is the first pitch to him. That's going to be in there. Strike 1. Strike 1 right now to Acuna. Acuna, 1 for 7 in this series. First hit in his first AB. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Acuna. That's going to be hit high in the air. Plenty of room, though. Benj is there, and Benj is going to make the play. So the Mets retire Acuna once again, and that is going to be the first out of the inning, of the game. All right, folks, so Olsen is up right now. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 1. Olsen, yup, in the first game, he hit a 2-run home run. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Olsen. Swing and a miss again, 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Olsen. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Christian Scott goes straight at Olsen and is able to strike him out. Ahmed is here. Yes, the Mets did win the first game. Who are the Mets favorites to get in the trade deadline? Well, trade deadline, yes, Juan the Man is Monday. Menino, here we go again. You already know. I'm gonna read that comment just now, Ahmed. Here's Harris. Hey, strike one to Harris. Who are Mets favorites to get in the trade deadline? I mean, I haven't heard about who the Mets are gonna get, but I've heard that Peralta most likely won't be here. Clay Holmes, Tyrone Taylor, Weaver, swing and a miss, strike two. You know, and Gyro, oh, I forgot they're playing a doubleheader. Yes, Mets are selling. 100% the Mets, they are definitely going to be selling. Kiki Wins is here. Ahmed, Jose, Manino, New York Mets fan. Bellstar's in the building. Bellstar's here. Here's the 0-2 pitch right now to Harris. Here it is. Fouled away. Going to do it again at 0-2. Yeah, Mets are definitely selling. But, okay, look. I'm just talking, just to talk. If the Mets won this game and then they swept the Marlins, that means that they would be on an 8-game win streak going into the trade deadline. I'm not sitting here saying that 8-game win streak is going to happen. 0-2, fouled away again. But if the Mets won 8 in a row by Monday, the deadline, I still think Mets are selling. But I think that they would consider keeping a player or 2 or 3. They would trade less players. Whereas now, I see the Mets trading everybody that we've mentioned, as long as they get good offers. 0-2. Hit hard. Simeon gets it. Makes the throw. Inning over. That is going to end the inning. We are going now to the bottom of the first. Chris Sale. He's going to be pitching for the Braves. And the Mets are able to get themselves a scoreless inning, even though the Braves got a lead-off hit. Yeah, folks, we're here right now. We are here right now. New York Mets baseball. Look, again, folks, the Mets have not won 3 in a row since May. It's the same since 4 in a row. The Mets have not won 4 in a row since the ending of May going into July. And it is incredible how long that feels. I mean, that right there feels very, very long ago. And it is long ago. So, look, I said it a few days ago. Sinatra asked me, is the season over? I asked, and I was asked, I was asked, is the season over? And I said, look, the Mets, I'm not trying to be fake optimism, but, you know, it's just the way I believe. The Mets are not mathematically eliminated, even though I will admit it's going to be tough. The Mets, after this game, well, with this game, 54 games left. 54 games left. Or let me see if I'm saying that right. Yeah, 54 games. After this game, 54. Look, Francisco Lindor is the lineup. He's leading off. Bo Bichette, Luis Robert Jr., Francisco Alvarez, Taylor, Marcus Semien, Carson Bench, Eric Wagaman, and Luis Torrens. So the Mets, they're not mathematically eliminated. With this game, 54 games left. Look, anything's possible. I know that it's unlikely, but anything's possible. Are you going to live stream when it's a trade deadline? Yes, I am. Strike one to Francisco Lindor. For the trade deadline, I definitely plan to do a live stream with, I know the deadline's at 6. I don't know if I would go live for 6 hours straight, but I'm definitely going to be very active on that Monday in terms of the live. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Strike two to Lindor. What time are you thinking? Look, if I wake up, first off, I need to stay up late that night to see if there's any breaking news late. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lindor taps it foul. Gonna do it again at 0-2. I gotta stay up late. Monday's gonna be a kind of day that I need to be ready at a moment's notice. I need to be ready to go live at any moment. That's for the Mets, and that's for baseball news in general. So I'm trying to have that type of mentality going into Monday. And this is for the next few days. If the Mets 0-2, Lindor hits it pretty well, but he was just a little bit early on it. I'm trying to keep this energy for the few days coming up. Like, at any moment, something can go down, folks. And anything going down, I got to do my best to be ready for that. I got to do my best to be ready for that. 0-2, up high, 95 miles per hour, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lindor playing good when the deadline hits, huh? It's amazing, right? He's definitely been playing pretty good these last few games. Here's the 1-2 pitch right now to Lindor. Lindor check swings, and that's going to go foul, though. Again, folks, look, I am going to go back on the schedule. The last time the Mets won 3 games in a row was the ending of May. The 27th of May, 29th, 30th, and 31st. They won 4 games in a row. 1-2. Lindor taps it again to stay alive and foul it. So May 27th, 29th, 30th, they won 3 games in a row. On the 31st, when they swept the Marlins, they won their 4th in a row. So May was the last time the Mets have won 3 or 4 games in a row. That's their longest streak since. 1-2. Lindor takes low. Good at bat to start off a game right here. 2-2. He's already made Sale throw 8 pitches. He's about to throw his 9th pitch just to Lindor. Here's the 1-2 pitch coming up to Francisco Lindor. Here it is. Lindor swings and misses. 98 mile per hour fastball. Nice at bat, but hey, Lindor definitely. Juan the Man and Ahmed. Good at bat though. 9 pitches to start off the game. You take that because you started off the game making Chris Sale work. Scott threw 11 pitches in his first inning. Sale threw 9 just to Lindor. So let's see. Here's the pitch to Bichette. Bichette takes low. 1 ball and no strikes right now. That's the count. 1-0 right now. So yeah, folks, look, this is where we're at. I know how bad the Mets have been. I know how terrible it's been. But hey, here's the 1-0 pitch. Inside, but it's going to be getting the plate. Strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike right now. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 right now. Here's the pitch right now. Inside. Oh, you got to challenge that. Bichette's going to challenge that, and he's going to win that challenge. 2 balls and 1 strike. Good challenge there. That's a ball right there. 100% high. Yes. Good challenge, Bichette. Bichette, he makes a good one there. Devin says Lindor to the Yankees. Bruh. Lindor just had an at-bat for the Mets. There's no way that they just traded him after his at-bat. 2-1 pitch. Bichette takes low and inside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Man, but can you guys imagine that if they actually trade Lindor to the Yankees? Oh my goodness. Here's the 3-1 pitch right now to Bichette. Hey! Strike. 3 balls and 2 strikes right now. If that happens, oh my goodness. All of you have no idea how big of a story that's going to be. 3-2. Bichette wasted away. 3-2. Look, so Bichette, even if the Mets don't score this inning, I really like what they're doing this first inning. Sale has thrown 15 pitches. He's about to throw his 16th to the first 2 batters. You're starting off making them work. That's pretty good. It's not, 3-2. Strike 3. That was a good pitch. Bichette strikes out there. Good pitch. Good at bats. Look, Lindor and Bichette both strike out. Both strike out. It's a good pitch. But 16 pitches. Let's see here what Let's see what Luis Robert Jr. could do. I would love to get Sale past 20 pitches in the first inning, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Here's the 17th pitch. First pitch. And that's going to be in there. Strike one with breaking ball. Uh-oh, J.J. Baina's here. What's going on, Jay Baina? Let's go, Mets. You already know. Here is the 0-1 pitch to Robert Jr. Swing and a miss, 0-2. So he swings at a nasty slider right there. Quickly behind 0-2 in the count right now. Robert Jr., he needs to be in defense mode right now. Here is the 0-2 pitch. Way to go. Good take right there, 1-2. So look, Chris Sale in his first inning of work will have to throw a 20th pitch. Look, does that mean that he's going to be like that all game? No. He could get into a groove and, get out of innings fast. But 20 for the first, I like it. 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. So I like it a lot. I like him throwing these pitches and working. 21 pitches already. Is his 21st pitch is coming up right now. It's a good start. Here is the 2-2 pitch right now to Robert Jr. He could strike out the side with one more strike. And he... Ooh, misses inside. Wow. What a pitch by Sale there, but what a take. What a take by Robert Jr. All right, B-Rat says Braves got this one. Let's see. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Pitch number 22 for Sale. Swing and a miss. Foul tipped it. And Sale strikes out the side, but it takes him 22 pitches to do so. So we are going now to the second inning. And look, let's go Mets, man. Let's see if the Mets can win 4 in a row for the first time since, for the first time since May. Again, the Mets have not won 4 in a row since May. I just can't believe that the whole June passed. Literally, we're at the last days of July. The last time the Mets won 4 in a row was like 60 days or so ago. Yeah, about 60 days, 2 full months. So let's see if they could do it. Making Bank is here. Glad to see the Mets are still fighting for their season. I'm glad as well because, look, we don't have to put an expectation like, oh, look, the Mets are going to do this. Of course, we like living with those fantasies that, yeah, this is going to happen and so forth. And I mean, I believe that that's fair if a person wants to do that. So, that's cool in my opinion. But now it doesn't change the fact that I want to see the Mets be competitive, putting effort, trying to win because they're being paid for that, They are being paid for that. So we are going to have to see, how that's going to go or whatnot. We are 100% going to have to see. Yeah, folks, we're going to have to see. Mr. Highlights here. Why the Mets got to do this to me now when I already gave up? Oh, my gosh. Polanco needs to be in a garbage can from Keith. Look, what I can say is this. All it's going to take is one massive hit for Polanco. Albies first pitch swinging, pops it up. Lindor's calling for it, and Lindor makes the play, 1 pitch, 1 out. So Christian Scott, he's gotten 4 outs with 12 pitches. Chris Sale took 22 pitches to get 3 outs. So a nice start for Christian Scott. Look, and Polanco, again, 1 massive hit. Not talking about a hit. A massive clutch hit. It will change a lot of how we feel about him. I tell you that. First pitch, outside. 1 ball and no strikes. One ball, no strikes. Here it is. That's going to be fouled away. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball and one strike right now. Here's the pitch. Up high, two balls and one strike right now. 2-1 right now, folks. Look, I remember when the season started, all of the Met fans were on the live and they were joining. I remember that. And as the Mets struggle, 2-1, grounded, Christian Scott is able to get it and make the toss 2 away. I remember when the season started, so many Met fans would join the live stream because they had so much, what's the word? Enthusiasm for the season. But as the season carried on and the Mets, played really bad, a lot of that went away. And, what can we say? It's not, I get it. First pitch is going to be a ball. I get it. But if the Mets were to find a way to start winning games and be productive, what that's going to do would absolutely be amazing. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Yastrzemski. That's going to be in there. Strike one. No ball, one ball and one strike. And I'm telling you, look, I just would love to see the Mets keep winning. But what I am going to do is I just want to focus on right now. Let's focus on right now. 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Just focus on right now. Focus on the trade deadline because that's coming up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Christian Scott is at 19 pitches. He's thrown 16 strikes. Only 3 balls. I mean, that is a amazing start in the game for Christian Scott. 19 pitches, 16 strikes. Let's see if he could get number 17 here. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Christian Scott gets another strikeout, and he has 20 pitches through the first 2 innings. Chris Sale has 22 through the first. Keith Ferguson. Hey, Keith, look. A lot of Met fans feel like that, but look, all I could say is nothing because it's the past and I know how Met fans feel. I know it. But what can we say, folks? What can we say? What can we say, folks? We're in the bottom of the second now. Let me take a quick look around the MLB and tell all of you some scores regarding what happened today. So the Rangers and the Rays are playing now. Rays are up 3-0. Reds and the Guardians are playing. It's a scoreless game in the second. Same here. Royals and Twins at 7:40. Yankees, White Sox, 7:40. Cubs, Cardinals, 7:45. Astros, Angels, 9:38. Red Sox, Athletics, 9:40. Mariners, Dodgers, 10:10. Today started off a day of comebacks. Phillies and Marlins. The Phillies were winning 6-0, and they lost 8-6. Can you believe that? Diamondbacks beat the Pirates 3-0. The Blue Jays beat the Nationals 5-2. Earlier, the Mets won game 1 of the doubleheader 3-2. The Orioles were down 7-0. Scooble pitched a great game. When he came out, Orioles down 7-0. The Orioles win 10-9. Unbelievable. The Giants demolish the Brewers 16-3, and the Padres beat the Rockies 3-1. Ball 1 to Francisco Alvarez right there. Where's home runs and RBIs? Look, Keith, I gotta focus on now, man. I gotta focus on now. I can't focus on Pete anymore. What can we say? Swing and a miss, strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. I miss Pete, his bat, but look, we got to move on at times, folks. I've honestly feel like I've moved on. I talk about it occasionally, but I moved on. Little dribbler in front of the mound. Chris Sale's going to get it, and he's going to make the throw. 1 away. I 100%, I can say that I've missed Alonso, but hey, I at the same time have, been able to move on from it. I don't sit here and think about Alonso most of the time. Or in the winter. What do you mean, Menino? Don't like Stearns. He belongs on unemployment. What can we say, Keith? Here's the first pitch right now to Tyrone Taylor. Strike one. No balls and one strike. No balls and one strike right now. Taylor's raised his average to 245. 9 home runs, 26 RBIs in this season. Here is the 0-1 pitch to him. Misses low. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball and 1 strike right now. Let's see if they can continue to make Sale continue to throw pitches. Let's see. Here is the 1-1 pitch to Taylor. Pop them up in the infield. All the infielders are converging. The shortstop's there. Shortstop makes the play. That's going to be the second out of the inning. Keith says, why these Mets keep taking strike one? I mean, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad. If I'm playing this game, guys, again, my job, if my strategy, if I'm coaching this game, my thought process, Semien swings at the first pitch, fouls it back. So he swung at the first pitch, Keith. But my strategy is try to get Chris Sale out of the game. Now, that doesn't mean you shouldn't be aggressive, but I don't think it's bad to take pitches because, his pitch counts at 30 right now. Strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. No ball. And he has a filthy slider. I will say that. Chris Sale's slider, he definitely has a filthy slider right now. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Up high. 1 ball and 2 strikes right now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's the count right now. Let us see here at the moment. All right, 1-2 pitch. Semien strikes out, and that is going to be 6 up, 6 down for Sale. He struck out 4 of the first 6. Yeah, folks, what can we say? Chris Sale is a great pitcher, and look, he's a great pitcher. What there's nothing you can say about that. When you face great pitchers, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. My biggest problem with the Mets is when they faced pitchers with an ERA of 5 or more and they struggle there. That right there is the frustrating stuff. But this, they're facing Chris Sale. And through the first 2 innings, he's up to 32 pitches or 33, even though that inning was a lot more efficient. So I would say that. Yeah, you got to scratch it out. That's just pretty much. It's Chris Sale. You got to work him and you got to keep trying to get in his head. When I say get in his head because you work, not verbally, but, fouling away those tough pitches. The pitches that should be, put away pitches, you find a way to stay alive. Or you stay with it and you put the ball in play. We got Pop Tart 098 on Twitch. What team you like? Hey, I'm a Mets fan. The Mets are my team, Pop Tart. Shout out to Pop Tart for the comment. Who's your team, Pop Tart? But yeah, for me, my team is the New York Mets. That's my team. That's who I've been repping. And look, I've always said it and I'm not going to stop saying it. In the good and in the bad, I got to roll with this team, folks. In the good and in the bad. All right, folks. We are back now in the 3rd inning. Christian Scott, his first pitch is going to be a ball. 1 ball and no strikes right now from Christian Scott right now. Menino's here. He's here. Let's see here the pitch. That's going to be a swing and a miss from Riley. 1 ball and 1 strike right now. One ball, one strike. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a strike as well. One ball, two strikes. Menino, you in Citi Field right now? You really there right now? Yeah, Mets always do have trouble with the Marlins. 100% they do. 1-2 pitch. Strike three. Got Riley sitting down. Got him to strike out looking. Jim Jarvis right now, he's playing shortstop for the Braves, making him 20th start, 250 average, 1 home run, 8 RBIs. Oh, no, okay. Respect. I thought you was there, Menino. First pitch. That's going to be hit to Lindor. They had a shift on, but Lindor's able to get it, make the play. One more pitch, and another out. 2 outs for Christian Scott in the 3rd inning. Trying to get it to work right now. All right, respect. Almost there, Menino. Almost there. So I can engage more. Respect. Now we're at the top of the order. Drake Baldwin. He had a leadoff single. We'll see there. Here's the pitch right now to Christian Scott. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike right now. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. 0-2. He's a strike away. A strike away. 1 more strike. 4.31 pitches per plate appearance. 2nd most in the MLB. Yeah, Christian Scott is averaging 4.31 pitches per plate appearance. That's pretty high. This game, he's efficient. 0-2 misses inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Braves miss Sean Murphy. What happened to Sean Murphy, Keith? Is he injured or did they trade him or something? I know you said I'll be with your team through the good and bad, but when does the good ever happen to the Jets? Fouled away. Look, I have some memories for the Jets, man. It's a long time ago, but with Mark Sanchez, I know since the last 15 years it's been nothing but bad, but, the game, all right, let me say after this pitch. 1-2 in the dirt, 2-2. The Jets, when the Jets were a win away, 1 win away from making the Super Bowl 2 years in a row versus 1 with the Colts and 1 with the Steelers. Oh, I was heartbroken, but hey, those are memories for me to make it that far. 2-2, tapped Baldwin. Scott is covering, and that's going to do it. Scott is there. 1, 2, 3 inning, 9 in a row retired. We're going to the bottom of the 3rd. Look, the Jets, I remember 2 years ago, this was devastating though. Monday Night Football. The first season with Aaron Rodgers. The first season. Aaron Rodgers tears his Achilles on the 2nd or 3rd play. He came out with the USA flag. Oh my God. That was devastating, folks. Oh my gosh. Making Banks says I'm just playing. Oh no, you're good, man. But it makes me want to talk about the Jets a little bit. But oh man. 4 plays in. Oh man, that hurt right there. You go into that season like, yo, the Jets could, forget Super Bowl, the Jets could make the playoffs this year. 4 plays. Aaron Rodgers is done. Wow. I could not believe that, folks. I could not believe that. Serious. I could not believe that. I sincerely could not believe that. All jokes aside. I just couldn't believe it, folks. I couldn't. And, telling you, man. Yeah, I was excited for my Jets friends. And it ended up calling the friends who hate the Jets. Oh man, damn. That was hurtful right there. That was painful. I'm telling you, folks. But hey, What can we say, man? Yeah, the turf. They say it's the turf because with grass that wouldn't happen. But look, to maintain turf is not as expensive as grass. And I'm telling you, we live in a world where everything's about money, folks. So if a stadium could save millions or whatever, thousands on maintenance for grass and stuff like that, especially in New York, I'm telling you, especially if they don't have a roof there. All right, we got Carson Bench is up right now, lefty on lefty. Here's the pitch right now from Sale to Bench, strike one. ¿Cómo está, Emmanuel? ¿Todo bien? Espero que todo está bien. Estamos aquí haciendo el juego de los Mets. 0-1 pitch right now. Here it is. Bench hits it towards left, but that's going to go foul. 0-2. So look, folks. No viste la práctica. Sí, hoy no es mi día de llegar. Mañana yo voy a estar en el play. Hey, look, Sale is looking like he's getting into a rhythm right now. He definitely looks like he's into more of a rhythm. He's not throwing a lot of pitches and he's getting effective pitches. 0-2. Strike three. Oh, no. Misses just outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So, yeah, definitely, he's throwing, he's at 35 pitches, but 1-2, fouled away. That they got to do more of that. Again, they have to make him work, make him pitch, but he definitely looks like he's locating a lot better than in the first inning. Even though in the first inning they made him throw pitches, They're showing Clay Holmes right now. They're showing a lot of players that could be traded. They're talking about it on the broadcast. 1-2. Bench hits a base hit down the third base line. It just got past Riley. And that is going to be a leadoff single for Carson Bench. Leadoff single there for Carson Bench. And the Mets right now, they have themselves an opportunity to, let's see what they could get going. Let's see what they can get going right now. Let's see there. All right, folks, Wagaman is up. Here's the pitch to him. That's going to be in there. Strike one. No balls and 1 strike right now. No balls and 1 strike. Eric Wagaman, yeah, I haven't seen him play for a while, but he's getting the start because Sale is a lefty. So they're giving him the opportunity. 0-1 pitch to Wagaman. Here it is. Wagaman has himself almost a base hit, but that is going to be the first out of the inning. Hit the ball hard, but right to Harris at center field. Right to Harris there. Can I be honest? Look, it's okay now, but you would have liked to see a Wagaman bunt right there. Try to get the bunt down. And, 1 run, the way Christian Scott has started, 1 run could be the difference in a game like this. But let's see. Torrens takes a ball low. 1 ball and no strikes right now. 1 ball and no strikes. Uh-oh, we got Allen, New York City's in the building. Allen's here. Green is a puppet for Stearns. Bruh. Here's the 1-0 pitch right now. Strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Okay, but Keith, what's going on, Keith? Because since you've joined the live, you're only talking about the bad. How come you're not a little bit more focused on the good? I mean, the Mets, if they win this, they would have swept the Braves. Like, 1-1 pitch, strike 2. Ooh, that's a ball, but umpire calls it. Hey, brother, what's going on? Oh, it's 1 out. My bad. It's only 1 out. Thank you very much, New York Mets fan. I'm only about to start work soon, so I can only... Hold on. Let me see the 1-2 pitch right now to Torrens. Here it is. Up high. Hey, brother, what's going on? I'm about to start work soon, so I can only watch a little bit. Hey, no problem. Allen, New York City, pleasure to have you here. Thank you, New York Mets fan. And look, they don't play small ball all the time, but 2-2. Terren strikes out. Benj runs, and he's going to steal second base. Are they going to call interference? I think they call it interference. They're calling interference, and they're bringing Benj back. All right, yeah, so the runner goes back, folks. Runner goes back. Lindor's up right now. Here's the first pitch to Lindor. Ball one. One ball, no strikes. Jared is here. What's going on, Jared? Jared, again, I appreciate you sending a donut. Here's the pitch right now to Lindor. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he loses his bat. Strike one. Got to get some pine tar there. We got Band Man. Let's go Mets. 700 on the Mets. We need them to win. Hey, Band Man, look, I'm hoping the Mets could pull it off. They're facing a tough pitcher, but if they can hold on and outlast him, they have a chance, especially with Christian Scott pitching good. And Sale is already up to 46 pitches. He's about to throw his 47th. Luis Lopez, shout out to you for the follow. I appreciate you, Luis Lopez. Here's the 1-1 pitch right now to Lindor. Here it is. Misses low, 2 balls and 1 strikes. How many Ks, Juan Carne? I believe Chris Sale has 4 or 5. I need to check that out. Here's the 2-1 pitch right now to Lindor. 48th pitch of the game for Sale. That's going to be hit hard to the shortstop, but he's going to go the short way to second, and that is going to end the inning. So, Chris Sale gets through 3. We're going to the 4th inning scoreless. Chris Sale has 5 strikeouts so far. Christian Scott has 3 so far. And both pitchers have only given up 1 hit in the game so far. Both of them have only given up the 1 hit. Chris Sale has thrown 48 pitches through the first 3. Christian Scott has thrown only 31. So let's see if, he can continue to maintain and, keep it going in being efficient. Christian Scott. Let's see if he's going to be able to do that there, though. Let's see here. You got Mets too, bro? Hey, I got the Mets, Brand Man. I got the Mets. I usually don't bet, but hey, I got them. Juan Carne, I got you. Mudcake says can't wait to make the playoffs. Hey, that's what we all want to see. Mets making him work. They're gonna get him eventually. Hey, Jared, look, I like how they're doing so far. I like what they're doing. If through 3 he's at 48, my thought is through 4, try to get him at. All right, he's at 48 now. Minimum, try to make him throw 12 to 15 the next inning, so he'll be in the 60s. Then in the 5th, if you can already push him to like the 80s, by the 6th inning, you already have a chance where he won't be, involved. New York Steve is here. He says, I got the Mets to win the wild card. Man, I love seeing comments like that, folks. Look, it's good that in all the bad, some Met fans are still making these type of predictions. I mean, hey, I ain't mad at it, man. I ain't mad at it. They just gonna have to, again, with this game, Acuna Jr. may have a home run. If it stays fair, no, it goes foul. Too quick. He got a hanger and he was too quick. Look, the Mets with this game have 54 more games. 54. 54 games. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be reach to right. Wagaman going to foul territory. Wagaman, he's going to make the play. Wow, what a play by Wagaman. Almost going into the stands, the netting. was able to stay focused and make the play. So what a way to start off this inning. I think we could get that third wild card. It's just going to be hard if we gut the bullpen. I agree. They sweep the Braves, then they got the Marlins, Guardians, and Pirates. You never know. Hey, look, it's true. You never know. Now Matt Olson right now, but here's the pitch. Ball one. Look, I'll be honest. You never know, but I got to keep it honest. It is good to just stay focused on the moment. Stay focused on the moment. Let's focus on the moment right now. 1-0 pitch. That's going to be popped up. Bichette, is he going to have room? Right now, he looks like he has room in foul territory, and Bichette's going to make the play. So Acuna and Olson, both of them fly out on foul territory. We got 2 outs in the inning already. It's true. Look at the Red Sox. Look, I'm staying optimistic, but I also want to focus on right now and little by little see them move forward. Christian Scott has 35 pitches, 28 strikes. That's hit well by Harris to left field, but that's going to go foul. So, look, yeah, this Braves team is swinging the bat, and Christian Scott, he's pitching well right now. I mean, he's on a really good trend right now with the amount of pitches he's throwing in this game. Here's the 0-1 pitch right now. Here it is. Swing and a miss. 0-2, 95 mile per hour up and in. 95 mile per hour up and in fastball. Let's see here. The Braves offense is a good offense as well, you know. All right, folks, here's the 0-2 pitch coming up to Harris. Misses high. 1-2, he didn't chase that. Alan, I appreciate you sharing the live. Joey's here. Menino, New York Mets fan. Nona Mang is here. Sinatra, Allen, Jarrett are here right now. Here's the 1-2 pitch right now. Inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Almost hit him, but Harris was able to get out of the way of that. Maybe that pitch was a setup pitch. Here's the 2-2 pitch. His 40th pitch of the game. Christian Scott. Here it is. Foul tipped. Torrens wasn't able to squeeze that in the mitt, so we're going to do it again. Let's see here, folks, what the Mets can be able to do. Here's the 2-2 pitch right now, folks, to Harris. Fouled off of the mask of Torrens. I mean, that hurts right there. But he seems like he's okay, and we're going to do it again at 2-2. 2-2. They have a Christmas in July promotion in Citi Field. That's funny. 2-2 pitch. Outside. Full count. So Harris is having himself a good at-bat. We got Eval 4.6. Hey, you was here early if I'm not mistaken. Shout out to you. Y'all look like World Series champs against us. Our offense is pitiful. And the Braves have a good offense. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Harris strikes out. And we are going to the bottom of the 4th inning. The Mets are going to have Bichette, Robert Jr., and Alvarez up. Look, folks, I want to stay on the now. I really hope the Mets can win this game today. Really. Told you. Hey, appreciate you being back. But, hey, look, yeah, the Braves, they've been struggling lately. They've definitely been struggling. So, you know, let's see what they could do, folks. I mean, that's all we could say. Let's see what they could be able to do. Because, you know, they're in a, they're in a tough position, you know. They're in a tough position, and what else can you say other than the Braves earned, but they gave themselves breathing room by not starting off the year bad. They started off the year really good, which helped them a lot. It helped them a lot, so that now they're struggling. You know, they're still in first place. So, and the Phillies as well are struggling as well. The Phillies are definitely struggling right now. So, You know, it's serious stuff right there, folks. Really, really serious stuff there. Let's go Mets. You already know. Told you. Brother, Mets are winning 20 in a row. Speedy's back. Scott had his outing ruined last week by Bailey. Look at him now. Exactly, Manino. The Mets have to have their mentality day by day. I agree. Marlins swept them. Hey, let's go Mets. Next year, 3 good young starters. McLean, Scott, and Thornton. Yup. You calling out a new Thor? A new Thor? He's calling out a new Thor? All right, folks. Let's see if the Mets can do something. Man, I miss David Wright, man. I miss David Wright so much, man. Why couldn't he just have stayed healthy, man? First pitch to Bichette. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. He is our Thor. Yep, we got a new Thor. All right. Chris Sale's about to throw his 50th pitch. Here is the pitch right now to Bichette. And Bichette swings at another breaking ball, 0-2. So quickly down. Ernie's here. Gulveda is here. Freeway's here. All right, 0-2 pitch right now. Here it is. Bichette hits it high in the air, really high, but plenty of room, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. Bichette, he hit that ball really high. Hypothetically, if we sweep this series and the next before the third, do you think we should still sell Jarrett? Look, I think if the Mets did that, Ernie, what's going on? If the Mets did that, it will be an 8-game win streak. Here's the pitch. Fouled. Look, I would think you don't sell everybody, but a few pieces, yes. I think you should still sell a few pieces, a few of them. Like a Freddie Peralta, I think you should still sell. Let's see the 0-1 pitch right now to Robert Jr. Misses outside, 1-1. Freddie Peralta, I think you should sell. Who else? Brooks Raley. Maybe you keep Brooks Raley. Minter, you sell. It just depends what offers you get, you know. 1-1 pitch. Robert Jr. hits it hard to the shortstop, but the shortstop fields it, makes the throw. 2 away. What's going on, Sinatra? Sinatra's back in the building. So Sale, look, Sale, he's only thrown 6 pitches this inning. He's gotten 2 outs. So this is not the best case scenario for the Mets as they are not working him this inning. But Alvarez is up. Let's see what he could do right now. First pitch to him, he's going to take a ball outside. 1 ball and no strikes right now. 1 ball, no strikes. Alvarez is 0 for 5 in his career versus Sale. Here's the 1-0 pitch right now to Alvarez. Inside, 2 balls and no strikes. It's a 2-0 count. 100% you're going to give Alvarez the green light. With Sale being in a rhythm, you're going to give him a green light right now. I don't think they're going to make him take here. Here's a 2-0 pitch. And he's going to take a strike, but he didn't have the green light. And he didn't throw him a fastball. It's a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike right now. Here's the pitch from Sale to Alvarez. Swings at a ball that wasn't a strike. 2-2 right now. Could have been 3-1, but instead it's 2-2. Let's see what Alvarez is able to do here with this 2-2 pitch right now. Chris Sale's definitely in a rhythm. Here is the 2-2. That is going to be hit right to the second baseman. Albies a line out to end the inning. So, folks, we're going to the 5th, and just like the first game, this game is moving very fast. I mean, this game started at 7:10. It is only 54 minutes now. 54 minutes of game time, and we already going to the 5th. Sammy, leave that gin alone. Not good for you, bruh. Never. I drink water. You already know. Shout out to Brandon. Brandon with the follow. We are now at 1,895 followers on TikTok. 5 more till we hit 1,900. Who are gonna be those next 5 followers? Shout out to every single one of you. On YouTube, we moved up. My YouTube, it goes up little by little. Like now we're at 878 subs. 22 more subs to get 900. 22 more to get 900. And 122 to get our first 1K. So little by little, we're getting there. And look, I've been saying it to myself and I gotta keep saying it. Just gotta keep going. We just gotta keep going in everything. Keep going. When you have fast progress in life, don't take it for granted. Don't take fast progress for granted. Value it, but keep wanting to be better. Now, when you have slow progress in life, don't be discouraged. Don't be, negative. Just keep going. At least you keep going, you give yourself a chance. If you give up, you don't give yourself any chance. And that's just the way it is in life. They have the SNY showing a camera view of Astoria, Queens, which is pretty cool. First pitch now is going to be a ball. 1 ball and no strikes right now. 1 ball and no strikes. Here is the 1-0 pitch to Albies. He's retired 12 in a row. Albies fouls this one back. Strike 1, 1-1. We got Mellow Fit, follower number 1896. 4 more till we get 1,900. I appreciate the follow. Here's the 1-1 pitch right now to Albies. Ooh, that's strike 2 right there. Umpire calls it a ball, but Terenz is going to challenge that. And I do think that that's a strike. Let's see the challenge on ABS. Yep, it's a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mets win the challenge. Look, I'm going with the Mets. It's a tough game for the Mets to win, but I'm going for the Mets. I'm going with the Mets. I believe that they could find the way to pull it off. Here's the 1-2 pitch right now to Albies. Boston money line, 1-2. Albies just stays alive, fouling that off. The Red Sox are going to be playing the Dodgers in a few days, which should be a really good series. But are the Red Sox even playing right now? Who are the Red Sox playing at the moment? Need to check that out. Who are they playing right now? Red Sox are playing the Athletics. I think the Red Sox could take it tonight. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Tapped in front of the... Tapped, and it's going to be foul again. Tonight, Oakland. I think Boston can take it. Definitely think Boston can take it. He's reviewing it. Well, not reviewing it, but the umpire there. All right, we're going to do it again now at 1 ball and 2 strikes right now. Ozzy Albies. He's not easy. Christian Scott held the ball for a long time. Fouled it again. And we're going to do it again at 1 and 2. Christian Scott held the ball for a long, long time in that, before he threw that pitch right there. He held the ball for a long, long time right there. All right, folks, here is the 1-2 pitch coming to Albies. Did he go? He went. Oh, he didn't go. What are we doing, Blue? Come on, Blue. He went there. No chance. He went there. Let's see the replay. Of course he went. Oh, my gosh, Blue. What the? 2-2 pitch. And it's going to be a damn base hit, man. Damn, son. What a garbage job by the umpire, man. Horrible job. Absolute terrible job by the umpire. Absolute terrible job by the umpire. My goodness, man. Unbelievable, folks. That was absolutely horrible by the umpire right there. Extremely horrible. That could be a double play. They're just going to get the out at second. That's it. It's going to be a force out at second, so the Mets are going to have one out with now a runner still at first. Albies is not that fast, so Lindor was able to wait on it and get the out at second. So one out there in the inning right now. But what a terrible job by the umpire there. Albies definitely swung at that pitch. But all right, move on. One pitch after ground out, the force at second. Here's now Yastrzemski's up. First pitch, ball one. One ball and no strikes. So this inning a little bit, Christian Scott. I'm not saying he's thrown a lot, but this inning's been an inning where he's had to throw a little bit more pitches. A little bit more pitches this inning because of that at-bat with Albies. Albies had a good at-bat there. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Strike one. One ball and one strike right now. 1-1 is the count. The highest pitches he's thrown in one inning is 12, which is in the fourth. He's at 11 right now with one out. Let's see if he gets a ground ball double play with this pitch here. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that's going to miss low. 2 balls and 1 strike right now. 2-1 is the count. Two and one, folks. 2-1. Here's the pitch. That is going to be hit hard. Foul ball. Oof. Just missed the extra base hit. Maybe even a RBI double. Maybe even a RBI double. Missed it by, let's see. And by 3 feet. But, hey, you take that. That would have been trouble. Umpires always cheating. So annoying. I mean, that was just terrible. Terrible call out. Do you think the Mets can still make the playoffs? Look, Q. Anything's possible. I cannot guarantee it. I cannot bet on it, guarantee it, promise. Anything's possible. They're not eliminated, but they're going to have to play perfect baseball. It's just as that. They're going to have to play great baseball. It's just as that. Can they play great baseball? It's possible, but let's see. Steve says, when will the Mets make their run? It's now. Got to make it now. Christian Scott steps off. So Scott has to do something now because he can't throw over again. If he throws over again, he has to get him. Fouled away. Braves are highly unlikely. Exactly. Highly unlikely. Not impossible, but unlikely. But the Braves are trying to mess with Christian Scott a little bit this inning. They're trying to mess with him, especially being on the bases. They're trying to mess around with him a little bit. All right, let's see here right now. Here's the 2-2 pitch right now. That's going to be fouled away towards left field. We are going to do the pitch again. Diamond 33 is here on Instagram. What is going on? I hope all is well with you. My Instagram, look, I don't know why. Instagram, it doesn't like, for me, 2-2 pitch. That's going to be fouled away again. So the Braves are doing a good job. On Instagram, I don't know why. Like TikTok, it has a For You page where Instagram has it. But at least for me, Instagram doesn't like spread it out. And Diamond says Tampa is here on Instagram. And we're going to have a timeout from Yastrzemski. Yeah, Christian Scott's definitely having longer at-bats now. He threw 8 pitches to Albies and now 8 pitches to Yastrzemski. So he's working. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Popped up. Is that going to get in foul territory? Maybe. Nope. Out of play. Going to do it again at 2-2. Marlins play Mets soon. Yep, Mets and Marlins tomorrow. 4-game set. 4-game set. They're going to start tomorrow. They are going to start tomorrow. Yup, we have the baseball. You already know. Let's see. Christian Scott's working this inning. Here's the 2-2 pitch right now. Here it is. Fouled away again. So Yastrzemski, 9 pitches deep, huh? Mets can trade Clay Holmes to the Cubs. That's a possibility. Look, it is. Let's see. It's a possibility. 2-2 pitch. Grounded. Just fouled down the first base line. My goodness. Yastrzemski is putting together a really good at bat. Really good at bat. Because he is making Christian Scott throw a lot of pitches this inning. A lot of pitches this inning. A lot. th pitch of the inning right now. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He finally gets the out. 2 outs in the 5th. 5 strikeouts for Christian Scott. It's a big strikeout right there. Big strikeout. Phillies are still on schoolboy. Hey, he would help the Phillies. Don't get me wrong, but I do think the Phillies need another bat. I do. And oh, Seth, Star Wars, I don't know if you guys are here, but I have a question for you. First pitch to Riley is going to be a ball. What do you think about Bryce Harper saying, you know, we need help? And then Don Mattingly saying, kind of like calling him out. I don't want to quote Don Mattingly right now, but kind of calling him out, saying, you know, 1-0, fouled. Like, you know, he doesn't know what's going on with the GMs, what they're doing. What do you think about that? Michael, what do you think about that? For me, that's just a bad look, man. Like, why do they have to bring that out to the media? Keep that to yourselves, man. Jeez. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard. Foul. 1-2. You think Alex Cora is going to the Mets or Phillies? I don't know, Michael Cepeda. I know we've heard about Cora to the Mets, but then again, it's not like we've heard a ton of it. We don't even know if he has interest in the job. 1-2 pitch. Misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We don't even know if Cora has interest. Phillies been doing that. They stay airing their laundry in the media. It's like, why? I don't think what Harper said is wrong, that we need help. I don't think it's wrong, but then again, 2-2 pitch. Popped up foul. Now, I think maybe Bryce Harper could have worded it, whereas, look, we're going to be battling no matter what, but of course, we're always hopeful for the ways that the team could be better. Of course, that's good. But for Mattingly to come out and respond how he did, I get it, but then again, it's like, you know, it shows a little dysfunction in the organization. 2-2, swing and a miss. Riley strikes out. We are going now to the bottom of the 5th inning. Still scoreless. What's going on, sis? How you doing? Hope all is well. Dombrowski said he offered Cora the job, but he said no to have the rest of the season off. All right. Maybe he would want it next year. They need more players at the deadline, 100%. 100% they do, but hey, we're going to have to see what it is that they're going to even do in that regard. But look, all right, Christian Scott had a inning where he worked a lot. Chris Sale had a long break. Let's see if the Mets can find a way to get some momentum against. Let's see if they can get any, find a way to get some momentum against Chris Sale. Let's see if they can do that right now, folks. Nothing much. Picking up Outback today. Oh, that's really great. Sis, tell her much love to her, and happy birthday. I hope it's a great day. I hope you enjoy. I'm thinking for you a big steak. Is it a steak for you? I'm pretty confident it's a steak for you. What, a 10 ounce, some or 12 ounce? I know for sure. I'm confident in that. I don't know if I'm wrong. But that's one thing you can appreciate about Stearns. Bro, stay lying, bro. He do look, even people do know, people be knowing that he's lying, but at least, like, yo, he could have thrown Mendoza under the bus. He could throw a lot of people under the bus. I mean, but then again, he could throw himself under the bus. But he definitely do be lying a lot. He's a meme because of all the things he be saying. Like Russell Westbrook, what? Bro, what are you talking about? He's a meme. You know it's ribs. All right. Exactly. Wait, what are you talking? Exactly. David Stearns is a meme. I'm telling you. He is a... All right, Tyrone Taylor. Hey! Strike one. We had a pitcher's duel, folks. Mets could win this game, man. Let's hope they could find the way, man. 1-0 pitch. 0-1 pitch right now. Misses outside. Sinatra, what are we talking about? We're talking about David Stearns, like the Phillies, Don Mattingly and Bryce Harper. Let me tell you after this pitch. 1-1 pitch right now to Taylor. Inside, 2-1. Taylor, Bryce Harper said yesterday, you know, it's not a secret. We're like, we can use some help. And Don Mattingly came on the air, like on the reporter, and said, you know, he like kind of like 2-1, kind of like, you know, he doesn't know what he's talking about, and you know, like he doesn't know what the GMs are doing, kind of like throwing them under the bus. And I'm making the point, like, why do they gotta put this all in the media for? 2-2, fouled to do it again at 2-2. Why they gotta put that out there for? For what? Shows a little dysfunction. And then Jared made the comment, yeah, that Stearns be, at least we can appreciate that for Stearns. Stearns be lying like crazy. Stearns look like Ross from Friends. Bruh, 2-2. Fouled again, but he fouls it off of his foot. Taylor does a little walk away. I think he's all right. He do look like Ross. That's a good one there. But you can't give him Jennifer Aniston, not David Stearns. Oh, man. Damn, son. Paleontologist. Damn. Yo, you should make a video about that, Sinatra. David Stearns. Where have we seen him at before in Friends? That would be a pretty funny joke right there. Be a pretty funny one right there. Not Jennifer. We can't do him like that. We can't do her like that. All right, 2-2 pitch to Taylor. Fouled it back again. We're going to do it again at 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. Koof is here right now with us. Rogelio, Lil Thunder, Manino, Allen, Superstar, New York Mets fan, Michael Cepeda, Sinatra, and Jared Braxton is also here right now. Here is the 2-2 pitch. Taylor fouls it away again. So look, what the Braves did to Christian Scott in the last inning, Albies and Yastrzemski, Tyrone Taylor has started off this inning with, I think this is the 10th pitch of this at bat. So he's making sale work. Here's the 2-2. Taylor takes inside, 3-2. I like this, man. This is what we saw from the Mets in opening day. You got to make pitches work. Here's the 3-2 pitch right now to Taylor. Pitch 10 of the bat. Strike 3. That's a good pitch right there. I mean, it's a good pitch, but like, he wasn't looking for a fastball. If he didn't swing at that, he was not looking for a fastball if he did not swing at that, because he got a fastball right there. All right, so 69 pitches for sale. Look, can we get him out in the 6th? I hope so. Let's see. Here's the pitch right now to Simeon. Simeon fouls it away. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike right now, folks. Look, folks, don't forget, all of you that are with me, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and spread this to other Met fans. 0-2. Misses inside. 1-1. Good pitch, good take as well. Don't forget to share this with other Met fans. Share this like on TikTok, on these social medias. If you keep sending the same message over and over to people, random people, fouled away. He was too early. They like flag you as like spam. So if I could send like 100 messages on each platform every day to strangers about the channel, I would. But unfortunately, I will get flagged for that stuff and I can't risk it. But I definitely want to keep spreading this out organically as well. And it's not easy. 1-2 pitch. Did he go? He went. Look, I think Semien went there, but I don't like the umpire calling that. Go to the first base. It's not your call, Blue. Go to the umpire. He did a better job than Albies. All right, Carson Benz right now versus Sale. Here's the pitch right now. Strike one. It's a good pitch. Good pitch right there. Oh, 1 pitch. 75th pitch for Sale. Strike two. Little low, but it did get the plate. Or it did get the strike zone. It got plate and it got the zone. Let's see here. Quickly 0-2. He's at 75 pitches. Let's see here. Here's the 0-2 pitch right now. Strike three. So Benz sees 3 pitches and immediately strikes out. All right, folks, we're going to the 6th inning, folks. It's a pitcher's duel. It is a pitcher's duel, and who is going to blink first? And the Yankees, they already have a 4-0 lead versus the White Sox. White Sox trail that game early, 4-0, and Cam Schlittler's on the mound, and that game definitely could be over already. It definitely could be over. Definitely could be over. All right, look. Trade rumor: Miller, Skubal, Marlins, O's, Twins, Rays, Peralta. Let's see here. What the Padres want for Miller. The chances of a Miller trade are looking more unlikely by the day. Miller can't be traded, fully ruled out of the general manager. Okay, let me see. San Diego's interest after the club gave up prospects to acquire him last summer. Let me see here. Yeah, they want to get prospects back. They want a good amount of prospects back. San Diego wants for Mason Miller. They 100% want a good amount of prospects. So, we're going to have to see how that's going to go. All right, folks. Let's see, folks. Christian Scott's first pitch is a strike. Christian Scott is trying to do something that he hasn't done all season. Get through 6 innings. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Grounded into his foot. Strike two. That was a cutter there from Scott. Jarvis is the 9 hitter right now. He's the 9 hitter. And let's see if you could get the 9 hitter now before Baldwin. 0-2 in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes right now. Yeah, and how about that? The Mets are 6-3 versus the Braves. Mets win this game. Wow. 1-2 pitch. That's ripped. Base hit down the line. That's going to be a double, maybe even a triple. Benj gets it in. Leadoff double for Jim Jarvis. Not a good start for Christian Scott in the 6th inning. Now he's going to have to face the top of the order, and it is going to be a tough one right off the end of the bat. Yeah, he left that breaking ball up, and Jarvis stayed with it. Look, if the Mets could find a way to win this game, because they only have 3 more games with the Braves after this. If the Mets win this, they clinch the season series win. First pitch, they clinch the season series win for the first time since 2017. And that right there is like, geez. That right there is no joke. All right, Baldwin's up. If I'm the Braves, 1-0. Swing and a miss. Honestly, if I'm the Braves, I would consider bunting with Baldwin. Get the runner to third base. Let Acuna try to drive him in. And, you know, 1 run could be enough for Sale. Here's the 1-1 pitch right now to Drake Baldwin. Here it is. Grounds it. And that's going to be a base hit in the wrong spot. And the Braves have runners at first and third right now. A base hit because they shifted him. Lindor had to backhand it, and there was no chance. So all of a sudden, the Braves are putting some swings against Christian Scott. And it was a broken bat as well. Good thing that they were able to, Lindor was able to, you know, run that over. Like run it down and keep it from going to the outfield. Because if it would have went to the outfield, it would have been 1-0. And yeah, Drake Baldwin hitting that. I mean, look, Mets in trouble right now. Braves have a chance to at least get one with Acuna now. Here's the pitch to Acuna. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes now to Acuna. It's a big at bat here, folks. Big at bat here. Here's the 1-0 pitch right now to Acuna. It's a big at-bat, folks. Here it is. Strike 1 right there. But that was a hanger right there. Acuna, oh, I don't like that pitch to Acuna. That pitch is a pitch that Acuna hits for a 3-run shot. That pitch right there. Here's the 1-1 pitch right now to Acuna. Strike 2. Tied him up right there. That's a good pitch right there. Can he get a strikeout here? Even though he'll have to face Olsen next. Sound like he's getting tired. Yeah, the 5th inning, they worked him. And it seems like it caught up with him in this inning. Now, I was really hoping he could complete the 6th. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikes out Acuna. How about that? Wow. Christian Scott rears back and fires 95. And gets a much-needed strikeout. Wow. Keep saying he's tired, Jared. Please, keep saying he's tired. Come on. Olsen doesn't hit a lot of ground balls, but geez, I would love a double play right now. Just please, keep him in the yard. The worst thing that can happen now is a sac fly, please. But I take the double play as well. Here's the pitch right now to Olsen. Misses outside, 1 ball and no strikes. And I don't want Albies batting with the bases loaded this inning or with more chance to do damage. I don't want Albies. Braves are 270 average with runners in scoring position, best in the NL. 1-0. Swing and a miss. A high fastball, strike 1. That was a pitch right there that if Olsen could have connected, he's going to take that out. He could definitely take a pitch like that out. 100% a pitch like that, he could take it out. All right, 1-1 pitch right now. 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Strike 2. So he's a strike away from striking out the next 2. But I don't like Ozzie in these situations. Daniel Duarte and Pintara are both in the bullpen right now. I don't like Ozzie's in this moment, but we need this strikeout here or this double play. 1-2 pitch. Grounded. Lindor can't get to it. Base hit. And the Marlins are going to take the lead. And he's going to also go first and third. And now the Braves have themselves a 1-0 lead. And they still have first and third. He threw him in right there. Pitch was right there. You gotta give credit to Olsen there. Gotta give credit to Olsen because, look, that wasn't a good pitch selection by Scott. He challenged him, but too much over the plate to Olsen. Now he got to Michael Harris, not even Albies, it's Michael Harris. Here's the pitch. And Harris may have a 3-run home run if it's fair. Just foul. Oh my gosh. Just foul. Just foul, strike one. My goodness. If that was fair, 3-run shot. Sounds like he's getting tired, huh? Marlins, what you mean CM Republican? Way outside, 1-1. Yeah, Christian Scott's definitely getting tired. He's definitely getting tired because he's not as much throwing as well. Marlins, but what you mean by Marlins? Should Lindor have made the play? Look, it was a tough play. It was on the opposite side of second base. It was a tough play to make. 1-1. Misses. 2-1. Yeah, this is 100% Christian Scott's last inning, last batters. This is, he's 100%. He's at that point right now where he needs a double play to get out of this. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. In the infield, Bichette going to foul territory. Bichette makes a big out right there. So Christian Scott gets a huge out right there, but job not finished. Job's not finished. He got Albies right now, and I don't like Albies in these moments. I'm telling you. Ozzie Albies, he is a Mets. He is a thorn in the Mets side. It's just the reality. He is a thorn in the Mets side. So he's got to be, and this, in the fifth, this is what started the downfall for Christian Scott. Ball one. And Torrens is going to challenge that, but he's going to lose that. He's going to lose that. I think it's a ball, folks. He's going to lose the challenge. Oh, no! Torrens, my bad, man. He gets the strike. Torrens, my bad, man. Strike one. Hey, I like the challenge, though. Way to help out your pitcher. Try to get him through 6 for the first time all season. Come on, let's get this out. Come on, let's get this out. Here is the 0-1. Misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Let's get this out right here, folks. Come on, if they could get this out, you guys know how massive that would be right there. Massive to get this out without giving up any more runs. 4-0 makes this game feel tough with Chris Sale. 1-1. Misses. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike now. Yeah, this is Christian Scott's last batter. I don't give him any more. Leica says bullpen's juiced. You talking about the Mets or the Braves bullpen? 2-1 pitch. It's a big pitch here, folks. 2-1. 3-1. Misses again. This is a dangerous spot right here. What pitch do you throw here? In the 5th inning, Scott threw 26 pitches. In this inning, he's thrown 23. So he's thrown a lot of pitches. 3-1 pitch right now. Here it is. Ball 4. So the Braves have the bases loaded with a chance to break the game open. Christian Scott may not be able to stay in this game as well. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, no, they're coming to give him a mound visit. Let's see. Giving him a mound visit right now. Let's see if he could bear down. This is your last guy. This is the game here, folks. Braves get 3 runs, 4 runs, 1 run, but the Braves get 3 runs, 4 runs. If 4-0 game, 5-0, with Chris Sale, it's gonna feel like, you know, the Mets are in trouble. It's gonna definitely feel like that. But hey, I am gonna choose right now to believe in Christian Scott. I'm gonna believe in him. He is gonna find a way to get out of this inning. He's gonna do it. Christian Scott is gonna find a way to get out of this inning right now. This is a big inning, folks. He's facing right now Dubon. Big inning. Last batter. Here's the pitch. Strike one. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch right now. Misses. 1 ball and 1 strike. He threw him a sweeper off the plate. One one. Here's the 1-1. Misses outside. 2-1. Come on, Scott. Come on, Scott. Get out of this. Let's get out of it. Come on, 2-1. Keep the team in the game. Give them a chance to come back. 2-1. Here it is. 3-1. I don't like that pitch selection right there, man. Come on, man. You cannot be throwing a 2-1 breaking ball, man. 2-1 breaking ball. Come on, man. You cannot be throwing that there. 3-1, man. Now you got to give in. Hit to center field. Robert Jr.'s there. Let's go, man. Get out of the inning, man. After I just got disappointed with that pitch selection, he is able to get out of trouble. So Christian Scott, for the first time all season long, he goes 6 innings. And hey, again, Met fans, earlier I asked this question. If I asked you Met fans, Sean Manaea will give you 6 innings, 2 runs for the rest of the season. Every Met fan will say, yeah, sign me up. If I ask you Met fans, Christian Scott will give you 6 innings, 5 innings of 1-run baseball. Almost every Mets fan will say, sign me up for it. So, Christian Scott, look, he pitched a heck of a game. A heck of a game, and he kept his team in it. And let's go, man. Let's go. Let's see now for them to be able to, you know, get some runs. Because Chris Sale, look, Chris Sale is at what? 76 pitches. Can they make this his last inning? You can't let Sale throw 7, in my opinion. You can't let Sale have a quick 6th inning, in my opinion. This is an inning where you gotta try to get to him. I get being aggressive, but at the same time, you want to try to get to him to throw some, you know, throw pitches this inning. Try to make this Sale's last inning. Easier said than done, but possible. And I hope that they can manage a way to do this. Shout out to, I'm not sure the name, but we just had somebody share the live on TikTok. Shout out to you. Irish guy is here. Carlix Rodriguez, Tavares, Sinatra, New York Mets fan, Jalen, Loni K, Skip, Plunkett, Asritaid Kaba, Everardo is here. Jarrett's here. Ball 1 to Eric Wagaman. And that was a strike, honestly. You already know Sinatra. Gino's here. Here's the 1-0 pitch right now. Ball 2-0. Abid is here. Gene. Superstars here. Mets need winning streak to continue. Ram Jam is here on YouTube. They do. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swings and misses. 2-1. 2-1 is the count right now. Sale is up to 79. He's about to throw his 80th pitch. Let's get out. Let's get Sale out in the 6th. Come on. 2-1 pitch. Here it is. Ah, come on, Wagaman. Don't swing at that one, man. That's not the pitch right there. 2-1, 2-1. I'm sorry, 2-2. He swung at a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. Braves are looking to avoid the series and doubleheader sweep. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Wagaman has a base hit up the middle. It was over the heads of the second baseman. Base hit. Let's go. That's the start we needed. That's the start we needed because, again, this has to be Sale's last inning. Now, look, if I'm the Mets, who's batting? Is it Simeon? Hey, play small ball, man. Take the bunt. Get the runner to second. Torrens is up. He's the 9 hitter. Bunt him. I'm telling you, bunt. Torrens swings at the first pitch and pops it up. 1 out. That's what I don't like. That's what I don't like, man. We got a lucky hit there from Noah. What do you mean it's a lucky hit? I take that, man. That's what I don't like. I don't like that at bat by Torrens, man. But what can we say, man? All right, Chris Sale, he's pitched 5 2/3 innings. He has 8 Ks already. Let's see what he's going to do here with Lindor. First pitch to Lindor is going to be a ball outside. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes right now. Here's the 1-0 pitch right now. Here it is. Strike 1 to Lindor. 1-1. It's a really good pitch right down the middle. Does Torrens even know how to bunt? He better. He's a professional player. I mean, look, he doesn't even have to necessarily bunt, but show it. Change the defense. Make them change their positioning. Then you could hit 1-1. Lindor gets a pitch to hit 98 miles per hour and fouls it back. So Sale is still at top velocity, but, you know, this could be his last inning. Because he's throwing 98. I don't know what they usually normally let Chris Sale throw. Do they let him go into 105, 110? I don't know. 1-2. Misses high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hey, Noah, I take whatever I could get right now. I would love a 2-run blast by Lindor right now. Oh, my goodness, folks. A 2-run blast by Lindor now. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Did he go? No, he didn't. He stopped the swing. He stopped it. We can't handle Sale, but let's go. Hey, Noah. They've made him work. That's the only good thing we can say. They've made him work. Come on now. Come on, let's get some Mets magic. Come on, man. 3-2 pitch to Lindor. Here it is. Lindor pops it up to shallow right. Stremski's there. 2 away. Second out of the inning. Big out right there. So Sale is up to 88 pitches. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. If he could get Bichette out quick, he may come out for the 7th. He may come out for the 7th. I just don't know what they normally do when Sale pitches. I know he had Tommy John some years ago. He had heavy health issues, but I don't know. Here's now the pitch to Bichette. Here it is. Ball inside. Almost hits him. 1 ball, no strikes. Let me see here to Chris Sale. Chris Sale normally, let's see throughout the season. All right, here's the 1-0 pitch right now to Bichette. Inside again, 2-0. Nice take there. It's been a long time since we've got a Bichette home run. I would love to see it. Yeah, they're not showing how many pitches he normally throws in a game. Or now, wait, can I see it here? 2-0. Inside, 3-0. So, let me see here. Okay, his last start, he threw 98 pitches. The start before that, 89. The start before that, 43. Here's the 3-0 pitch to Bichette. Strike one. 98. He's pitched up to 108 pitches this year. Chris Sale. He's thrown 100 a few times. So it's possible if he could get this out, he could ask, hey, let me try to get the 7th. 3-1 to Bichette. Bichette hits it foul. He was late on that pitch. 3-2. Hey, I would love to see Bichette homers. You see Twins coming back to win today? Sean 10-10. I actually didn't see it, but today was the day of the comeback. The Phillies the Marlins came back. The Orioles came back. Now the Twins, 3-2 pitch. Bichette strikes out. 99 miles per hour from Chris Sale. 9th strikeout of the night. It's a big out right there. Big inning over. Maybe Chris Sale will come out again. Maybe he will, folks. It is a possibility he comes out. Yeah, I think he's coming back to the 7th. He's at 93. He's done 108. He could very well come out and say, look, bullpen, just get me. He won't have a complete game for sure. But, you know, he could very well get through the 7th. But let's see, folks. Mets are still in the game, though. Still in the game. But running out of time. In the game, but running out of time. Sean 10-10 is asking if I see the Twins coming back. The Twins are playing right now, Kansas City. Man, it's possible. You know, they're home. They're down 3-0. I mean, they could come back, but who's pitching for the Royals? Dobnak? Let's see Dobnak's ERA. Dobnak, I mean, is he even a starter or he's been okay. They're probably having a bullpen game. I mean, if the Twins could come back, it could possibly be in the later parts of the game. He shut them down, man. I thought they would have got to him, but he's a true stopper. He is. He is. So, look, but Christian Scott kept the Mets in the game. That's what we can be excited about. Christian Scott kept us in the game, and now, look, the bullpen has to do a job. The bullpen has to do a job to keep this 1-0. Keep it 1-0. Max 2-0. Keep it there so that the Mets will have a chance, you know, to get back into it, you know, to get a lead. That's where we're at right now. I like how the Mets worked Chris Sale. They worked him, but at the same time, it's not much you could do. Now, AJ Minter, he's been struggling in his last few outings, so let's hope he could get a shutdown inning. Strike one. AJ Minter again, he's been struggling in his last outing, so let's hope that he can have an effective inning. Let's hope so. 0-1. Fouled away. 0-2. Again, Minter, he's been struggling, and we need a good inning from him right now. All jokes aside, we need one right now. 0-2 pitch right now. Here it is. Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball and 2 strikes right now. Come on, Mets. Let's go, man. Let's get ourselves a win. Let's get ourselves a win in this game. Here's the 1-2 pitch right now to foul back. Eli White is batting right now. What's up, Pim? Didier Fuentes is in the bullpen for the Braves. So Chris Sale, maybe he's done. Maybe he's done. Didier Fuentes. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That's hit pretty well, but Robert Jr.'s there. 1 away. Makes the play. It's a big shutdown inning, folks. Big shutdown inning. Big shutdown inning we need. All right, Riley's up right now. I'm surprised that they put lefty Minter in lefty to face. I know they pinch hit, but then now Riley. First pitch to Riley's a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Yeah, Minter, they're talking about it on the broadcast as well. Minter's had rough outings. He's got to be better, man. We need these 2 outs. Keep the team in the game. Here's the 1-0 pitch. 2-0. You cannot walk Riley. Riley's definitely been struggling. 2-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That's hit off the end of the bat. That's going to go foul. 2 balls, 1 strikes. Two balls, 1 strike, folks. 2 balls, 1 strike to Riley. Here it is. 3-1. Come on, Minter. You cannot walk Riley right now. Riley's 0 for 9 in this series with 7 strikeouts in this series. Come on, man. Here's the 1-1 pitch right now to Riley. It hits him. Look, Minter's lowering. Yeah, it hit Riley. Minter, he's lowering his trade value. Now, does this mean a team's not going to want him? No. But he spoke recently about the pressure of knowing that you're going to get traded and whatnot. And look, come on now. Come on, Minter. You're facing the bottom of the order. You need to work this. Riley's running. Torrens! And Riley steals the base. So, look, I'm going to say it one more time. AJ Minter, he did it against Freddie Freeman. He let Freddie Freeman steal a base in a clutch moment. You hit Riley. Now you let this guy steal second base, and you're a lefty. Come on now. 1-0 pitch. It's a ball, but the umpire calls it a strike. Friendly call right there. Come on, Minter. This guy's been bad in his last outings as well. Sale is lights out. AJ Minter, Caden. 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Hit to left field, but that's going to go foul. Out of play. 1-2. Go Braves. We got Q23, 126. Go Braves. All right. Hey, let's see, man. Minter's an ex-Brave. I don't know why he's selling versus the Braves and also the Dodgers. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He gets a big strikeout there. But he is going to have to face the leadoff hitter, Drake Baldwin, who in his last 5 at-bats, he's 4 for 5. The last 2 at-bats of the doubleheader, game 1, and he's 2 for 3 in this game. So he's 4 for his last 5. So this insurance run is huge. First pitch, ball 1. And then Acuna's on deck. Kenneth is here right now. Come on, Kenneth. It's because Kenneth's not a baseball fan. That's why Kenneth puts a comment like that. Kenneth, come on, Kenneth. You're not a baseball fan. Here's the 1-0 pitch right now. Strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Chris Scott, hey, Biting Wolf, he was very impressive. Very, very impressive. Hey, let's go, man. Let's go. Here's the 1-1 pitch right now. I'm a Yankees fan, okay. All right, so Kenneth, when the Yankees have struggled, you give up on them? Misses low, 2-1. No, you stay with your team. You cheer for your team. I know for sure when you lost Judge, Bellinger, Stanton, you probably were worried, Kenneth. And look what the Yankees have done for you. I mean, shout out to them. 2-1 pitch. 3-1. I'm the type, even if my team is bad, hey, I'm here. Granddaddy's here. What's going on, Granddaddy? Kurt is also here. Lil Sis, love you too. Have a great rest of the night. See you later, sis. Here's a 3-1 pitch now to Baldwin. Swing and a miss. Full count. Mets win World Series in 27 from Mudcakes. I love the predictions. You know ChatGPT? Somebody asked ChatGPT to predict the World Series. They had the Orioles like 6-peating, something like that. 7 and 8 years. 6-peat, 7 and 8 years. That's unbelievable. Here's the 3-2 pitch right now. Fouled away. Gonna do it again. Come on, Minta. Nothing, just sitting in the hot Texas. Hey, I get you. It's not easy. Granddaddy, I appreciate you sending me the you're awesome. No, it doesn't. Mets are awful. Yankees will be just fine. See you until October. Kenneth, I mean, whatever, man. Look, let me see this pitch here. 3-2 pitch. Did he go? He went around. Strike 3. I don't think he went. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think he went. All jokes aside. Mets got a break there. I don't think he went, but I take it. Look, Kenneth, and this is for all Yankee fans. Yankees are playing good baseball, and Met fans and Yankee fans have to come and talk about the Mets. Like, that makes no sense. That's like being rich and going and saying, oh, these poor people are better. Like, that don't make sense to me. Like, where does that come from Yankee fans? It just don't make sense to me. If their young players panned out the way if their young players panned out the way they thought. Okay. Oh, before I forget, tell Anna my cake pops. I got you, sis. I got you. Definitely want to get the cake pops for you soon. We got EM and MAU. Biting Wolf is here. Superstar. Tybus. Carlix is here. Tavares. Freeway. Jalen the Jack. New York Mets fan. Flavor 50/50's here. Kenneth is here. Loney. Mudcakes. CMC David. Louis Beltran. Skip Plunkett. Aris Tide. Kaba. And Jared are here right now. George is here. Gino. Yankees playing scrubs during regular season, then fall in the playoffs. Bro, I don't even care about the Yankees. Like, it makes no sense that Yankee fans have to do that. Like, that shows insecurity. That shows a little insecurity for Yankee fans. It makes no sense. Shout out to Freeway. Go Braves. And Freeway is our 1,897 follower. Folks, on TikTok, we need just 3 more. 3 more followers. 3 more followers, and we will reach 1,900. I'm doing good, George. How you doing, man? You think we have a chance? We have a chance in the game. It's 1-0. Look, I think so. Let's see the replay if he went. I don't think he went. Yeah, he didn't go. He didn't go. But that was the umpire making up for the call earlier. Mets have never beaten Sale. Come on, Common Maine, take him out. Chris Sale's out of the game. All right, we take that. Chris Sale's out. DDF Fuentes is in the game now. Robert Jr. swings at the first pitch at a high fastball. Strike 1. Hey, that got to be a sigh of relief for the Mets. Robert Jr. fouls it off the umpire, strike 2. Let's see, folks. Come on now. Let's go, Mets. We need some Mets magic, folks. We need Mets magic. All jokes aside. You think we still have a chance at the wild card, George? Look. Mets are not eliminated 2-0-2. Robert just swings out on 3 pitches. Jeez, Robert. 100 miles per hour. Overmatched. Look. Mets are not mathematically eliminated, but look, the question is, can they play perfect baseball? That's just what it comes down to. They got to play perfect baseball. With this game, after this game, they have 53 games. You got to play perfect baseball. It's as simple as that. Perfect baseball. Francisco Alvarez is up right now. Here's the pitch now. Alvarez takes a strike. This guy Fuentes is throwing hard. 99 and 100 miles per hour. Here's the 0-1 pitch right now. Alvarez lays off a pitch that normally he swings at. So I'm happy seeing him lay off that. More wins needed. A lot more wins are needed, Biting Wolf. 1-1 pitch. Alvarez swings and misses. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes right now. One and 2 is the count to Alvarez now. He's batting 4th. The Mets, top of the order, should get one more chance. Alvarez fouls it back. Let's say the Mets get retired in order. They have, in the next inning, the 8th, they will have 6, 7, and 8. In the 9th, they will have 9, 1, and 2. So they will get at least the top of the order, at least, no matter what. Alvarez, with a slider, strikes him out there. Back-to-back strikeouts. What a pitch right there. Yeah, Robert and Alvarez were just overmatched by this guy Fuentes. I mean, it was like just hello, good morning, good afternoon, good night, like fast. Here's Tyrone Taylor. Here's the pitch to him. Taylor takes a ball outside. 1 ball and no strikes right now. It's that slider that Francisco Alvarez struggles with. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Misses low. 2 balls, no strikes. Alvarez struggles with the slider. He's looked a little better with it lately, but it's his kryptonite. It's 100% his kryptonite. Here's the 2-0. Taylor takes a ball. 3-0. 3 balls and no strikes right now. 3-0 right now. Taylor, I think you got to take here. Take a pitch here. 3-0. Strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike. I don't mind the take right there. 100%, I don't mind the take right there. Three-one. Taylor swings and misses 97 miles per hour. I'm telling you, Fuentes, he pitched in the first game of the doubleheader, but you can't tell because he's throwing hard and he's looking dominant. 3-2. Challenger. He's going to challenge that. He's going to win that challenge. Mets are going to have a runner at first base. Come on. That's a ball. 100% that's a ball. Mets win the challenge. Let's go. We take it. It was close, but it was a successful challenge. Mets have a base runner. Come on now. Let's go, man. Let's go, Simeon. I'm telling you, folks, this is why we needed ABS. And I wish that ABS was 3 challenges, because most times you're almost afraid to use that first challenge early in the game. I wish ABS was 3 challenges. Strike 1, Simeon fouls it back. I don't see it ever changing, but, you know. Steal second? Maybe. Maybe steal. Would they? Let's see. 0-1 pitch. Come on, Simeon. Don't swing at that, man. 2 feet outside, man. Come on, man. Victor says Dodgers and Boston money line. I think the Dodgers will win tonight. And Boston, I think they will win as well. Simeon strikes out for the 3rd time. End of the inning. We're going to the 8th inning, folks. Not a good at bat there by Simeon. Not a good bat by everybody in the inning, minus minus Tyrone Taylor. I mean, Robert Jr., 3 pitches, 3 strikes, sit down. Alvarez, I think he got a 4th or 5th pitch, but pretty much fast, sit down, struck out. And Simeon, 3 pitches, 3 strikes, sit down. Tyrone Taylor had a good at-bat, but everybody else for the Mets there had a really bad at-bat. They looked heavily overmatched. Now, the question is, because Luke Weaver pitched earlier, I don't see Luke Weaver pitching now. Who's pitching now? Do you put Brooks Raley in the game now? Because Olsen's coming up? Or do you put in, Duarte? Because you have to face 3 hitters. That's the minimum that they have. So, Jared says it'll be a shame if they get shut out, man. I agree. Maybe rarely. It's just that they didn't show any action of him in the bullpen. So, we're going to have to see how that's going to work out, folks. Give me one moment, folks. Let's see, though, if they could get out of this, folks, with a clean 8th inning. Let's see if the Mets can do that. And let's see if, let's see if the Mets can have some late inning magic. Let's see if they could have some late inning magic, because I'm telling you, all of us Met fans, we want to see that. Excuse me. We want to see the late inning magic. So who's coming out for the 8th? Let's see. It's going to be Cionel Perez. Cionel Perez, he's going to be coming out. And look, I'm going to be honest with you. When I first saw him pitching time ago, I thought every time the Mets put him, they're punting. But he hasn't been bad, man. So he's coming into the game. Cionel Perez. Hey, let's see if he could do the job. He's facing Ronald Acuna. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss. He chases a ball that was well below the zone. Acuna, after having a hit in his first at-bat of the series on Monday, he's been over. He's been struggling a little bit. 0-1. Swing and a miss again. So Acuna, he's swinging at pitches that are a little confused why he's swinging at those pitches. Nicky the Good is here. Luis Beltran is here. Sir. Jalen the Jack. Edwin is here. Rafa Authentico is here. Harry. Shout out to you. New York Mets fan is here. Here's the 0-2 pitch right now. Ball up high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 97 miles per hour. Kurt is also here right now. Modu at 799. Manuel Torres is also here right now. Here's the 1-2 pitch right now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here it is. That's hit pretty well. Bench. Nah, I don't think he got it. He made the catch. I don't think he made the catch, folks. Let me see. He doesn't even look like he made the catch. But he ain't going to say nothing. Let's see if they're going to challenge this. He did not catch this, folks. Oh, I don't think. Did he? They're saying he caught it. I thought it hit the ground. Wow, he got it. Cionel Perez like, let's go, man. Olsen's up right now. Way to go. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. Nice pitch there by Cionel Perez. He made Olsen bail there. Yeah, he made the catch. He made the catch. Yup, he made it. Wow. 0-1. He went. 0-2. 0-2. Come on. Perez, let's go, man. Keep us in it. Keep us in the game, man. Theo is here. Remember, yo. Theo is here. What is going on? Folks, look, on TikTok, we're just 3 more followers away from 1,900. Who are going to be those 3 followers on TikTok? Let's make it happen before the game ends. 0-2. Misses low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Remember, you are the best. Hey, Thiu, I appreciate you. We need just 3 more. 3 more. Who are going to be those 3 followers for us to hit 1,900? The first one. Every follower that follows, subscriber that subscribes, I appreciate it. 1, 2, misses outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. There we go. We got Thiu. He's one of them. We need just 2 more followers on TikTok to reach 1,900. Little by little. Here's the 2-2 pitch right now. 3-2. So after having a 0-2 lead, he's now 3-2 right now. All right. Here's the 3-2 pitch. It's a big pitch here. Don't walk him. Fouled away. Gonna do it again at 3-2. One more pitch coming up in a few. Michael's here. Juan Estrado Jorge is here. Dervin Radio. Jalen. Nikki the Good. Jared. 3-2 pitch. Here it is. Fouled again. That was a good pitch, but Olsen was on it. He just fouled it back. Olsen was trying to hit that for a solo shot. Without a doubt, he was trying to hit a solo shot right there. 3 balls, 2 strikes right now. Here it is. Fouled away again. So this is a long at bat right here. He's already thrown 8 pitches. He's going to have to throw the 9th now. He's going to have to throw the 9th pitch. It's a battle right now. It's definitely a battle right now. 3 balls, 2 strikes right now. Here it is. Strike 3. Olsen strikes out looking. What a spot. What a location. 2 outs in the 8th inning. Come on, folks. Let's go, man. Olsen has the RBI hit in this game as well. It's the game changer right now. Let's go, Sinatra. We need to get out of this, and we need 1 out. We got a timeout from the umpire right now. Michael Harris. All right. They reset it now. All right. Here is right now the pitcher Harris. Misses low. 1 ball and no strikes. Daniel's here. J1 is here. Michael Cepeda's here. Luis Beltran 1-0. That's gonna be in there. Strike 1. Hey, look, Cionel Perez. You gotta keep this guy. Look, is he gonna be great forever? But the Mets, normally a team has 2 lefties. The Mets have him as a lefty. You got to keep him. 1-1. Grounded. Bichette fields it cleanly. Makes the throw. End of the inning. 1-2-3 inning for Cionel Perez. Would they let him come out for the 9th? I don't know. But what I do know is that the Mets got to get on the sticks. The Mets got to get on the sticks right now. 1-2-3. Look, the pitching has been phenomenal. Any Met fan, if you ask any Met fan, look, for the rest of the season, the Mets are going to give up 1 run. Everybody will say, I'll take it. Offense got to come through now. Look, this is where I want the Mets to be different. Play small ball. You get a runner on, bunt him over. Or change the approach. But come on now. You got to get the 1. You got to. You got to get the 1 run in right now. You got to, man. These are the type of games where having Soto would be so massive, because with that 1 swing of Soto, he would, with his 1 swing, he would be able to change the game upside down. So, 100%, this is where we miss Soto. We 100% miss Soto in games like this. 100% we miss Soto. Let's see, folks, what they can do as the game continues. Let's see, man. Man, guys, I don't know if you all look, but if you guys look on Instagram, compared to TikTok, like the setup looks so much cleaner. Like I look at my Instagram live, because I'm live on Instagram, which my Instagram is Sinatra. You be coming through Instagram and you be like, damn, it's dead in here, I'm out. You be coming to TikTok. But I'm telling you, my Instagram, it be for the most part very quiet, but I like the setup. Like it looks nice and clean. I like TikToks, but I like how Instagram has it a little more where it doesn't block the screen. First pitch now to Bench. Hits it to deep center field. Harris going back. Harris is there. Missed a home run by a few feet. Missed a home run by a few feet. Dylan Lee is pitching now for the Braves. His first pitch was hit really, really well, but it was the first out of the inning. That's the thing about baseball. You can hit the ball as nice as you want. That doesn't mean it's gonna do anything. Strike one. Eric Wegerman swings at it. The Mets never sack bunt. I know. The rookie will do it, huh? 0-1 misses 1-1. Ola, I appreciate Ola for following on TikTok. Folks, one more follower on TikTok for 1,900. Who's going to be the 1,900 follower? Wagaman swings and misses, strike two. Long time, Flavor 50. Hey, I be curious, Sinatra. Don't stress, Papa. We getting even. Hey, I like it. I be skedaddling myself out. Nah, I feel you. It be dead. I don't know why Instagram doesn't do more of like pushing it out there. He is going to get smoked, kid. Hey, 1-2 pitch now. Misses low, 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. Look, at a minimum, if the Mets don't get nothing going this inning, in the 9th inning, they will have 1, 2, and 3. So they'll have a chance with their best part of the lineup. Wagaman, half swing, right in front of the plate. Second out. Come on, Wagaman. Come on, man. I can't even be mad at Wagaman batting in that moment, because if I put Polanco, what am I going to get from Polanco, you know? 2.6 likes, 100%. I appreciate it. I'm going to be honest with you. On TikTok, I like, as the highest I've ever got was 60 or 80,000 likes, something like that. Torrens swings and misses, strike one. I don't know how it helps the likes personally. Like, I think if I were to get to the millions of likes, I think that's different. Torrens grounds it to the third base, shortstop, backhand. 1-2-3 inning, folks. Mets, quick 1-2-3 inning. We're going to the 9th, so if the Mets are going to win this, they're going to have to do it in the 9th. Jay Nunez is here. What's going on, Jay Nunez? How you doing? Hope all is well with you. We got Miguel here. It's hard to be a Dodgers fan. Look, I won't be doing the Dodgers and Mariners game tonight, but tomorrow I will be doing it. I'm just going to be a little bit late to the Dodgers game because of baseball practice. But I will be doing the Dodgers and Mariners. And Friday night, because I won't be able to do the full Mets game, I'm going to be doing Friday Boston versus the Dodgers. That right there, I think it's must-see TV. That's a good matchup to live stream. And look, folks, I'm going to have to start live streaming a bunch of other different teams. And why do I say that? Because, look, every fan base is different. And one thing I'm understanding, for this channel to severely grow, you need diversity. You need people all over the world watching, all over from different teams. So, I definitely am going to start live streaming a lot of other MLB games. Everything is good, Jay Nunez. I'm happy, man. I haven't seen you for a while, but I'm definitely happy to have you here. Ram Jam says thank you. Look, folks, if there's any other teams you think I should choose to live stream, who would you think? Does TikTok pay pretty good? Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have not experienced a great pay from TikTok. Me personally, I haven't. You know, I gotta keep it 100% a buck. I haven't leveled up. Like the most people I've ever had on a live stream is 1.2K at one time. I think I'm gonna have to get to 10, 20, 50K, 100K watching me at one time to even get, you know, to that level. And I gotta keep going. Daniel Duarte is in the game. His first pitch is a strike. He's facing Albies right now. Popped it up. That is gonna be an out. It's gonna be foul. 0-2 right now to Albies. 0-2 right there. 0-2. We need a scoreless inning, folks. Here's the 0-2. That's gonna be fouled away again. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 50K is crazy. What do you mean 50? Yeah, 50K viewers at one moment. But I think I'm going to have to level up there to really experience a lot of growth on TikTok. Fouled away again. And folks, I want to get there. Look, can I be honest? I've never cared about having that much eyes on me and attention. Personally, I haven't. But the more you grow, it's the higher. You level up. And 0-2. Misses 1-2. In order for you to level up sometimes, you have to grow in ways that you may not always want. And, you know, like imagine having 50K on here at one time. 1-2. Misses 2-2. That's going to be really tough because I ain't going to be able to respond to everybody. You know, imagine that. Jared is here. What's going on, Jared, on Instagram? Yeah, it looks nice in here. The sound better on TikTok though. All right. Yeah, I gotta connect my mic to my Instagram for it to be better. 2-2 pitch. Grounded. Oh no, hit into his foot, foul. But definitely the Instagram one looks so much cleaner. Like TikTok, there's so much around the screen. There's so much there that it kind of looks a little bit I don't know what's the word. It looks a little bit, you know, like too compressed. Like too much is going on where Instagram, you know, you get to focus a lot on the comment, but at the same time, who you're talking to. Gavin says, see the trade. And Speedy says, live stream the Red Sox. I'm going to do the Red Sox Friday night. 50K is crazy, huh? Maybe on Twitch, but not TikTok, huh? Here's a 2-2 pitch. Albies, once again, being a pest. Rangers got right-hand reliever and catcher Logan O'Hoppe. Don't know what the Angels got from Gavin. John Keane says the Mets are great. Hey, John, I appreciate you. Albies swings and misses. Strike 3, 1 out in the inning. So we do got an MLB trade as reported by Gavin. Let me see here. I'm personally not seeing it yet. And how about the Twins? Buxton returns from the injury list. Oh, no, excuse me. Strike 1. Buxton returns to the injury list. So that means he's injured again, Byron Buxton. How about that? Close to trade deadline. Huh. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away, 0-2. O'Happ to the Rangers. Good trade. Mets traded Marcus Semien for the Dodgers bat boy. Bruh. Put it in the books. Mets will come back and win. Eddie, I love the prediction. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if they could do it. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Folks, I'm going to be honest with you. I want to see some Mets magic, man. I am Gibble. Every time I come to your page, Mets losing. It's because you wasn't here earlier. 1-2. Misses. 2-2. Earlier, we were live and we won. So I don't want to hear the Mets lose because you're live. I don't want to hear that. No chance. Because they won earlier. They won 3 in a row with me live streaming all 3 of them. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That's going to be fouled away again. Pirates looking into trades. Cruz for bullpen help. Wow. Jorge Polanco just traded for a bag of baseballs. Damn. Imagine something like that. You know how disrespectful that is? Even though he's been bad. Fouled away again. So, look, the Braves have been fouling a lot of pitches off. Rangers just got O'Hop from the Angels. Big move. Sammy, how aren't you furious with the team? Look, folks. Okay. Here's the 2-2 pitch. 3-2. Look, I'm not happy with the Mets. But as well, I'm a baseball fan, folks. I'm a baseball fan. So I enjoy watching baseball. Here's the 3-2 pitch right now. That is going to be a 1-out base hit for Dubon. 1-out base hit there. Braves are looking for some insurance. Brother, let's get Scooby, huh? 1 run, Frank the Tank. Are you Frank the Tank Part 2? Or are you the Frank the Tank? Nah, I think you're Frank the Tank Part 2. I don't need the Braves to get any other runs. I need the Mets to get runs. That's it. No more Braves runs for the Mets. Grounded. Please go foul. Damn it, man. Eli White freaking swinging bunt. Infield single. Nothing you can do about that. Eli White has been trouble all games long, honestly. Oh my goodness, man. Unbelievable. I hate those swinging bunts, man. Especially when it goes against the Mets. But, what can we say? I had the Braves minus 1.5. Damn. They haven't put it on ESPN yet, the trade, but I know that it's official. Can't believe we going to was a great start by Scott, huh? I miss when P hit that homer against the Braves. Keith Hernandez, next Mets manager. Wow. How come none of them want the job? Here's Riley right now. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Mrs. Met makes Hall of Fame. Brewers. I'm like 0 for the last 15. Just been horrible. Frank the Tank, damn. Look, I hate to say this. Austin Riley, he's due for a big hit, man. 0-1. Strike 2. He's due for a big hit, but I hope it's not now, man. Detroit giving up a 7-run lead cooked me. Yeah, that's terrible. This is why the Mets not making a miracle run. This batting is, bruh. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Riley. Misses low, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Acuna have any hits? No, Acuna has no hits. One-two pitch. We need a double play right now. Misses outside, 2-2. Come on, man. Keep it at 1-0. Keep it at 1-0. Come on, Duarte. 2-2 pitch. Fouled. Gonna do it again at 2-2. You got Riley and then the 9-hitter. You cannot afford to let the top of the order come up again. You gotta get it here and the 9. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Riley strikes out. 2 outs in the 9th. You cannot let the top of the order come up, Duarte. This is the out you gotta get. This is the out you gotta get. Here's the pitch right now to Duarte. Strike one. Eddie just said that the Mets were going to come back and win. And then you put that. Come on, Eddie. Come on, man. Here's the 0-1 pitch right now. Misses low. Folks, look. We are one follower away on TikTok from having 1,900. Who is going to be that follower? Who is going to be 1,900? Shout out to all of you. Can we get some Mets magic in the bottom of the ninth? 1-1. Popped up. Robert Jr.'s there. Makes the out. And we're going to the ninth, folks. Look. We're going to the ninth. Lindor, Bichette, Robert Jr. This is it, folks. Can that part of the lineup get one run? Not even. Can they get two? They can, man. Come on, man. Let's get it, man. Let's make this Mets magic happen. Let's make it. You know why I want the Mets to be better as well? You know why I want them to be better as well at to win games, especially at home, because the Mets have a bad record at home right now. The Mets at home right now, their record is 24-30. Come on, man. That is an absolute joke right there. That has to change. That absolutely has to change. You know? Walk-off Roberts, shades of April. Let's go Mets from the New York Mets fan. Braves banned from betting. They cost me too many times, bruh. There we have it, folks. Original Gonzo, our follower, 1,900 on TikTok. I appreciate every single one of you. The fact that our top three are 0 for 8 with all strikeouts, diabolical, huh? Hey, I see you in a few. Hey, let's see if we can get some Mets magic, folks. Now and battle. That's what I want to see right now. I want to see these guys fight and battle right now. Please, man. Let's get this run right now. Let's get this run, man. Come on now. Let's get the run. All right, folks. First pitch to Lindor is a strike. No balls and one strike. Come on, man. Come on, folks. Let's get this win, man. Lindor swings and misses quickly down 0-2. And there was two changeups. V is back. Random question. Hold on. 0-2. Lindor pops it up on the left side. One out. Not the at-bat that you need from Lindor right there, man. Come on, man. Random question. How do you like the Mets City Connects, the gray and purple? Look, I think they're okay. I don't like them better than any of... I think they should be better. City Connects for the Mets, I needed something with a nice black, blue, or maybe something even orange, but I don't like the City Connect. Like, I would get one, but I prefer the black over that. I prefer the blue ones, even the white. That wouldn't be my first choice, V is back. Here's Bichette. Flies it to left field. Two quick outs, man. Yo, this part of the lineup just can't be... Look, they can't be so anemic in moments like this. You can't, man. Like, the game's on the line, the best part of the order, and you put together these type of at-bats. Come on, these are just garbage at-bats, man. And then Robert Jr. pops it up. Is that going to be in fair territory? No, it gets back out of play. Just these stupid at-bats that, jeez, man. stupid at bats. I mean, come on now. Have a good at bat. Fight, dig in. And you don't see that sometimes. 0-1. Robert Jr. Look, they're overmatched right now. They're overmatched. Down to the final strike. They are just overmatched right now. Overmatched completely in this ninth inning. Look, I'm happy the Mets won the series, but 0-2. Robert Jr. hits it to left field. The bond's there. Braves get the split of the doubleheader. Mets shut out for the 10th time this season. Look, I'm going to go immediately to reacting to this game. I'm not about to waste any time. Look, what's the best way to go about this game? I'm going to update. Let me update the score real fast. The records, actually, for the Mets and the Braves. The Braves get themselves a win. Look, all right, I'm going to be away from the comment section for a little bit. Look, and I think the Mets actually did get 2 hits, something like that. I mean, it doesn't matter. Whatever. Let me just correct that. I mean, for people that like stats and to be accurate with my work. The Mets had, let me see how many hits they had in this game. The Mets had 2 hits in the game. They had 2 hits in the game. Okay, look. I'm happy that the Mets won the series from the Braves. I'm happy. They won 3 in a row. This is the Mets didn't win 3 in a row since the month of May. I mean, damn. I need to put that meme sound in my lives. They haven't won 4 in a row since the same May. Okay, they did that today, winning the first game, and now they lost the last game. All right. Look, the Mets faced Chris Sale in this game, and I thought they did a decent job. They made him work. So I'm not even mad about that. The only thing I could be mad about is just the 9th inning. Like, okay, and some of this anger goes back to those 2 last games versus the Dodgers. The 2 last games versus the Dodgers, the Mets were down by 1 or 2 in each of in the first 2 games. And both of the games, they had the top of the order to bat, which was Lindor, Bichette, and one other, or Benj. It was mixing up. Okay, very well. The same happened now in this game, and you're not facing Chris Sale no more. He only pitched 6 innings. You had Lindor, Bichette, and Robert Jr., which Robert Jr., look, I mean, I didn't expect a ton from him, but okay, that's not the point. The point is, when you have your best part of the lineup, it shouldn't be so easy. Easy. 1, 2, 3. Easy money for that part of your lineup to just game over. Okay, go home. That's my only thing that's just disappointing. I get it. Baseball's a tough game. It's challenging. It's not easy. I get that. But I also understand that focus matters. And some of the swings, I didn't see that focus. You didn't see that locked in nature. Because, okay, Lindor, he got 3 changeups in the first at bat. And I get it. That's tough. But all 3 of them, there was no adjustment made. He made no adjustment. Easy out. Bichette takes one pitch, or he fouled it off. Next pitch, weak contact, dumb swing, 2 outs. 5 pitches, 2 outs through your best 2 hitters? Then Robert Jr., 2 more pitches? Game over. Raisel Iglesias, he threw 9 pitches? 10 pitches? It was too easy. So that's my only disappointment from this 9th inning. Of course, we wanted the Mets to win it, of course. But, you face good pitchers, it happens. But just the ninth inning, these guys have to put better at bats together, man. You got to. You got to find a way. If this was the first time, okay. But they did it 2 times in a row versus the Dodgers. If this didn't happen versus the Dodgers and now it happened here, I probably wouldn't complain. But it's the third time. The third time. Friday, Saturday, and now tonight, Wednesday. I'm sorry. That is unacceptable that your starting part of the lineup, does something like that. They have to be better. They have to be better. Look, the Mets have 53 games left in the season. 53 games left in the season, folks. What is about to happen? I don't know. But I know that there's 4 more games. 4 more games till the trade deadline. Let's see. I don't think you can let the Mets, Freddie Peralta, pitch on Friday. He's scheduled to pitch Friday. You can't let him pitch if you're going to trade him. Others, you can't let them pitch. So I expect some Mets trades to happen these next few days. Maybe today or maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow we wake up to something. I expect to see something happen because the Mets cannot be prolonging this to the last minute. Then you're going to let Freddie Peralta pitch. And then if he gets injured, what if he gets injured? You know how they say that phrase, the Mets will Met? So, look, I'm happy the Mets won the series. They're playing a good Braves team, even though the Braves have struggled. Now they got the Marlins. 4 games before the trade deadline. In this homestand right now, the Mets are 3-3. They lost 2 to the Dodgers and they won 1. Now they took 2 out of 3 from the Braves, so they're 3-3. Can they get at least 3 wins versus the Marlins to finish 6-4? You can't get swept by the Marlins. You cannot lose 3 out of 4 to the Marlins. We're going to see, folks. And look, I want to give this announcement as well. Look, between tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I can't guarantee I'm going to be live at every moment. But I'm going to do my absolute best that if breaking news happens, especially for the Mets, I got to get on and talk about that. Got to talk because these are the days seeing. So, folks, look, the Mets lose 1-0. Greatly pitched game. Christian Scott, unfortunately, he gets a loss, even though he was really good. But Chris Sale gets a win. The Braves took care of business. And, look, let's see what the Mets can do going forward. Jay Nunez says, you're right, Sammy. The Mets got to get serious about being in every game. Look, they win the game, Jay Nunez. It's just you want better at-bats from your better hitters in that moment. Yeah, I'm not even mad neither. I'm just disappointed with that. Shout out to Darian Arrechera Dominguez. Wait, I said 1-0 final score tonight? Bruh. Hear me out. If it was me, I'd have them make it Statue of Liberty colors with Amazons on it. I like that. But the city bro, the Mets have, I don't know if this is true or not, but Grimace is purple. Don't tell me the Mets have purple City Connect jerseys with a little purple because of Grimace. Come on now. They got to do a better job than that. Emmanuel, sí fue un buen juego. Rangers just traded for Logan O'Hoppe. They finally got him off the Angels. Rangers got Logan. Yo, Logan is a Ranger. No way, Los Mets lose again from Stay Lifted. Nah, they got it for the 7 train line. Okay, there you go. I knew that was the case because, 7 line is the purple line. Look, folks, you can't win them all. Mets are now a few days away from the trade deadline. And look, the trade deadline Monday, what's my plan for that Monday? Ram Jam says good night, Sammy, and everyone. Good night, Ram Jam. What's my plan for the trade deadline Monday? My plan is from the trade deadline Monday to do my best to be available from 8 a.m. to 6 in the evening until the game's over because the Mets are off. And to just talk about the madness of what's going to happen on that day and even before. So again, I'm going to do my best to be available that day. And yeah, folks, let's see what is going to go down. Let's see what's going to go down. But yeah, folks, look, I am let me see. Also, where is Grimace? Haven't seen him in, yeah, Grimace, those days are over. You can't even win half of them, twin, from Stay Lifted. Come on, Stay Lifted. Come on now. I can't wait for the trade deadline. I'm excited. I'm excited as well. Did this man Grimace bandwagon to the Yankees that fast? Bruh. Ah, man, like he did for the Knicks. Mets need Dan Housen to break the curse, bruh. Well, folks, let us see. Look, folks, Matt, New York Mets fan, Michael Cepeda, user Stay Lifted, Jared Tavares, Ram Jam, Jay Nunez, Making Bank. Whoever is with us, RB. Matt says, Yankees, baby. Stephen Curry says, at least we won the series 100%. Look, thank you all for joining. Look, my plan, there's no Mets, or there's a Mets game, but I won't be able to live stream the Mets because of baseball practice. But I do plan to live stream the Mariners and Dodgers tomorrow night. And hopefully, if there's an important trade, I would live stream earlier than that. All right? See you next time as well. Thank you all. Have a good rest of your night. Take care, everybody. And hey, let's go Mets. Higher expectations. Don't give up on your dreams. Keep going for your dreams. Keep pushing. Keep believing.